People of Iranian descent in 175 cities across the globe and right here in Boise are gathering to protest Iran's regime's brutality towards women and in support of those who are protesting in Iran after the death of Mahsa Amini. Photojournalist AJ Howard takes us there.
Woman, life, freedom!
2 weeks ago, on September 13th, the morality police captured and took Mahsa Jina Amini into the custody, and she was beaten up to the point where she went into coma, and then she got brain injury and she passed away 3 days after that. We have a really small Iranian community here, but we are hoping that we can all be here together today, raise our voice, ask our senators, our congressmen to be our voice, and to demand action against the murders that Iranian governments are making.
Democracy for Iran! Free Iran! Free Iran!
All Iran is now standing and trying to be her voice and try to draw attention to Iranian right now to maybe get some help and support to be able to get free of a tyrannical government. A young, beautiful 22-year-old girl that being smashed, her head was smashed because she hadn't the standard of head cover based on the government.
I just want everyone to know that hijab is not part of Iranian culture, and nothing culture is forced. And we just want freedom. We want our women, our men, our people to be able to practice whatever they want, whatever they believe in.
We should have freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of everything you want. Just be yourself and do what you want, just like what we do right in America.
Justice for Iran!
And a Boise man is capitalizing on the cold conditions, a new business delivering snowmen. The snow is locally sourced, as it should be, and the snowmen are handcrafted and hand-delivered. Our AJ Howard tagged along to see how it works.
In the beginning, snowman was a necessity. I mean, I needed it because I was freshly out of work, and now I don't need to roll snowmen. And so it's a fun project. About 5 years ago, I was laid off of my job of 17 years, and so I went from having a wonderful long-term career to a crisis. I had bills. And so the snowman was just born out of desperation. I was out rolling snowmen one night, fretting about how I was going to pay bills, how I was going to earn an income because I was freshly out of a job. And it was nice because the snowman, starting the snowman, it worked. I mean, people bought them. It allowed me to pay my bills and start my company that I do full time and is doing really well. Some little kids. And then I break them in half because you don't need them that long.
His name is Mr. Captain Starbucks Jr. He is two-faced.
It's fun to watch kids learn that, hey, I work hard, and then I get money for it, and so it's just nice because this provides the ability to teach kids to be entrepreneurs.
I'm definitely going to be an entrepreneur. That's the best. I bet it's probably the best way of making money nowadays.
We do enjoy driving around in our truck full of snowman balls. It looks like a truckload of body parts with, arms and carrots and hats sticking out all over the place. So it's really fun driving around town watching, I've never had my picture taken so many times in my life. Now you need a scarf. Generally speaking, people buy fully decorated snowmen for $70 a piece. The snowman business allows me to put people, line up people who would happily deliver a snowman for payment, and people that'll happily pay it, and everybody's happy. And so it's a lot of fun, and it's a joyous thing. I enjoy doing it.
This past Wednesday, when the Treasure Valley got its first major snowstorm, Idaho News 6 heard reports that police were clearing out the homeless population at Cooper Court in Boise. Our photojournalist AJ Howard spoke with the Boise Police Department, Interfaith Sanctuary, and members of the unhoused population struggling with the wintry conditions.
Unfortunately, 'Unfortunately, 'this particular area has succumbed to 2 of the most severe winters we've seen in a long time. 'Unfortunately, 'this particular area has succumbed to 2 of the most severe winters we've seen in a long time. 'Unfortunately, 'this particular area has succumbed to 2 of the most severe winters we've seen in a long time. 'Unfortunately, 'this particular area has succumbed to 2 of the most severe winters we've seen in a long time. 'Unfortunately, 'this particular area has succumbed to 2 of the most severe winters we've seen in a long time. 'Unfortunately, 'this particular area has succumbed to 2 of the most severe winters we've seen in a long time. 'Unfortunately, 'this particular area has succumbed to 2 of the most severe winters we've seen in a long time. 'Unfortunately, 'this particular area has succumbed to 2 of the most severe winters we've seen in a long time. 'Unfortunately, ' people setting up tents at night, and it's gone to the point to where emergency services can't get through here. And then there's also the health and safety factor that we deal with, that it's extremely unhealthy back here. So there is increased drug use, alcohol use, bottles of urine, human feces, all of that stuff it's out in here. It's here. They were given 24-hour notice from the first notice on Monday to vacate. So again, over the past couple of weeks, this has been an effort on the police department side and the service providers in the area to encourage people to use the services that are available, use the shelter space that is available. There are many services available for the people who are back here. There's space available in all of our local shelters. So we've tried to encourage them to go that direction so that they can get out of these elements.
Well, right now there's been an extreme buildup of tents on the backside of Cooper Court along the backside of Corpus Christi, and it's because there's just not enough day shelter or night shelter. I know it's not ideal to have the tents, but it's freezing cold and snowing right now, and there's actually not a solution to help these people find a safe place to be. But we're at capacity every night, and we're turning away 20 to 30 people a night because we don't have the space inside. Martin versus Boise, which is a case that basically made it illegal to criminalize people who are sleeping outside if there's not enough shelter beds. And so if someone's outside and they're not able to access the other emergency shelter for whatever those reasons are, then they can't be criminalized because they have nowhere to go. So when we're full and that bed's not eligible for someone, then that's when Martin versus Boise should kick in, and we have to look at other options other than writing tickets, removing tents, and criminalizing homelessness, particularly when it's freezing cold outside and people can die.
It's the first day of snow. They gave nobody warnings. They're claiming they gave people 5-day warnings. Nah. None of that happened. They came yesterday writing tickets. They never said nothing about doing this. But of course, they're not going to. It's miserable out here even with the tents. And now it's going to be even miserable out here without the tents. I mean, it's still snowing, so. City of Boise doesn't really care, or else there would be other shelters. There would be new and updated shelters. There would be places for families. People I know, a lot of people that I know that stay out there, all their identification and everything it was all in their tents. And now it's all in the back of that van, never to be seen again. A lot of the people that congregate in the alley aren't allowed in the shelters. They can't do the shelters because of like some of their mental status. Some of the people in the alley, they can't handle large groups of people. That's why they set their tent up and they're in their tent every day. We don't have a warming center this winter. There's no place besides here to come get warm, get food, and other things. We're not allowed inside interfaith during the day or nothing like that. You can go in the courtyard, but there's really no other place to get warm. There's no other place to stay dry, get warm.
Well, over the weekend, the Domina Farm Animal Sanctuary in Kuna had a Christmas market where the workers and the animals were dressed up for the holidays. AJ Howard takes us there.
We had a Christmas bazaar, then we had all the animals in costumes like you can see, and we have people just touring the sanctuary, meeting the animals. The animals are very friendly, and usually you don't have horses or donkeys, around, and they can take pictures with a horse, donkey, hug them, give them some love, so it's fantastic.
We took pictures with some pigs with Santa, so that was really fun.
We just educate people also, on animals care and animals breed. So it's really super fun.
I really like the goats. I think they're really cute and they're so snuggly and they just come over to you and you give them some food and it's really nice here.
Probably the goats or the llamas. I thought it was kind of funny how they move and act.
We have a lot of things for sale that we made, actually. We did some little Christmas baskets to sell. Then we have a raffle for quilt.
Come on, Boo! Come on, baby! Boo, come here. You want me to give him some Cheerios?
Yeah, we're gonna give him some Cheerios. Okay. Moo's a pig because he's the coloring of a cow and he's gonna be a size of a cow. So we call him Moo. He's gonna be a pig cow. He's very personable, and everybody likes him. He's a drama queen, so everybody wants to be around, pet him, have fun with him. Yes, pigs are very fun. We had a great turnout. Yeah, we're very grateful. Like, the community is supporting us a lot, and that's great.
A local nonprofit giving those in recovery from drug and alcohol addiction a sober work environment and giving them skills to build their resume is hosting a fundraiser this weekend. Photojournalist AJ Howard takes us there.
Well, this is our annual festival party. This is the second year we've done it. We are raising funds in order to help people recover from drugs and alcohol. We are selling produce. We have food, we have entertainment. We were working on the idea of how to meld gardening, hydroponic growing, and recovery. And so we decided to form a nonprofit. I've been clean for 12 years. When I came through the system, I couldn't find a job. There was no way anybody would hire me. We formed this company in order to help people that are coming through that have the same situation. They can build a resume, we can teach them skills. We've brought in 30 people. We've given 800 hours of community service. We've got an 85% success rate. In that people have finished the program. We've only had 2 relapse during the program. That's part of our program, is to stop relapse, to keep people out of the cycle of going back and forth in and out of jail. We grow mushrooms. We don't have a place here yet to grow mushrooms, but we grow all sorts of garden vegetables. We grow particularly tomatoes and squash and just the regular products. I like this time of year, particularly because we're kind of winding down on the farm and winding up on helping people.